If the president announced tomorrow we have a vaccine, would you take it? Only if it was completely transparent that other experts in the country could look at it. Only if we knew all of what went into it.
But if Donald Trump tells us that we should take it, I'm not taking it.
Breaking news. If it bleeds, it leads. In your news today.
You are now tuned in to Dirty Laundry Media.
So what's going on, Dirty Laundry fam? Just a quick hit this morning. Tried to do a live, but the area that I'm in, the reception is pretty bad going in and out. Saw a clip, and I did post two clips. One with Kamala Harris, one that included Joe Biden as well. Talking about this public health issue that we're going through over the last 18 months. And as it relates to public health policy, attitudes, things of that nature, perception, trust the science has been the mantra. And someone said that the same people that are telling you to trust the science are the same people that are telling you that a biological male can transform into a female, and that biological males, upon identifying as female, should be allowed to compete against biological females. I guess that tech hasn't worked as effectively as they would have hoped. So now they've reverted back to using that good old Bible to try to shame, guilt, or otherwise influence black people to go along with the agenda. Now, we know how this Bible has been used and how religion has been used to put us in a mind frame of submission, acquiescence, going along to get along, turning the other cheek, which we have done, more than anything else. We've turned the other cheek. But this is a new low for me for Kamala Harris to attempt to use scripture, to attempt to use people's religion, particularly Christianity, American Christianity, to try to influence people's decisions as it relates to public health policy and the decisions that they're making. What happened to the science? If you look at the clip, there was two clips. Like I said, the last clip that I posted shows Joe Biden pretty much saying what people are saying now. We need transparency. We need answers. We need to know what's going into these things before we, make a life-altering, potentially life-altering decision to go along with the program. And these answers have not been forthcoming. Transparency has not been a top priority. Obfuscation and subterfuge, in my opinion, has been the order of the day as it relates to this public health situation that we're now going through. So yeah, it did bother me to see Kamala not only use scripture, but when Donald Trump was still in office, for her to say that if the vaccine came available underneath Trump's administration, that she would definitely not take it. So it's political. So if I'm a Trump supporter, or if I'm a Biden supporter in her case, and Trump rolls out the vaccine under his administration, then no. Regardless of the science, if Trump says to take it, we're not going to take it. Where was the mantra? Where was the call to respect the science in that instance? It was purely political. If Donald Trump says take it, I'm not going to take it. And that's your choice, Ms. Harris. And we need you to leave our health decisions as it relates to this public health policy that we're jockeying about right now. We need to, be able to make these decisions for ourselves based on whatever criteria we choose, whether it be our religion, whether it be our research. You feel me? We have to listen to our own conscience, our own minds, and our own bodies. We cannot let our eyes deceive us. Let's keep it a buck about this whole situation. Things haven't been settled at all. And for her to try to inject religion as a means to easily influence people, this is a new low. I need to brush my Bible off and drop a few scriptures out here. If that's the case, if that's what we're doing, these people have no integrity. And they will say anything to achieve their agenda. So yeah, hop down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. And I'll come back a little bit later. Hopefully we'll do a live about this. But yeah, hit that like button. Subscribe to Dirty Laundry Media if you haven't already subscribed. Thanks for tapping in. This is Bill Money signing off. And this is some real bullshit, people. We got to stand up. We got to push back. That's the only way that things are going to go back to normal, if we push back. Let me know what you think.
I do believe that the act of getting vaccinated is the very essence of what the Bible tells us when it says, love thy neighbor. Right? Because what we know is, one can ask, well, who is one's neighbor? Is it the person who lives to my left, lives to my right? I know them, may borrow a cup of sugar, right? But what we know it means when we talk about love thy neighbor is that, yes, it may be the person next door, and it may be the man on the side of the road, and it may be a perfect stranger. And in the face of that stranger, you see a friend. That's what this is about. And so by getting vaccinated, you are loving your neighbor.
So let's just say there's a vaccine that is approved and even distributed before the election. Would you get it?
Well, I think that's going to be an issue for all of us.
If and when the vaccine comes. And it's not likely to go through all the tests that needs to be and the trials that are needed to be done. When we finally do, God willing, get a vaccine, who's going to take the shot? Who's going to take the shot? You can be the first one to say, sign me up. They now say it's okay. And the question of whether it's real when it's there, that requires enormous transparency. You got to make all of it available to other experts across the nation so they can look and see. So there's consensus, this is a safe vaccine. If the president announced tomorrow we have a vaccine, would you take it? Only if it was completely transparent, that other experts in the country could look at it. Only if we knew all of what went into it. If Donald Trump can't give answers and the administration can't give answers to these three questions, the American people should not have confidence.
But if Donald Trump tells us that we should take it, I'm not taking it.